Hello, hello. Hi. What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a good one. We're back with another little stream. Hello. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Plagued One. Hello. Hi, Ernesto. How are you guys? Hi, Peachy. Hello. Hi, Cloudy. How's everybody's Tuesday be going? I'm back and alive. Oh my gosh, same. The same energy. I'm alive. I'm existing. Literally, the past few months, that has been the mood, is that I am purely just existing. It's been a while. It has. Hello, hi, Bayani. Won't be here the entire stream. No worries. I'll stay as long as I can. Oh my gosh, you're such a sweetheart for even being here. Oh my gosh, hi, MJ. We are just all in the same space, aren't we? Oh my gosh. Hello, hi, MJ. I just started stream. Had a really stressful shift. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Bayani. I hope you're able to get some rest and de-stress in any way that you can. Maybe a yummy snack. Maybe something to reset your brain. I've actually had a pretty chill work week. It's been so chaotic with work. Work has been super, extremely chaotic. But let me tell you, the past week, it's been pretty chill. I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself because I said that. But overall, work has been pretty chill. And I'm just I'm so happy. Thank goodness. I know, famous last words. I maybe should not have verbalized that. Anyways, today on stream, we're actually going to have a chatty stream. A little yappy yap. We're doing a little yap sesh with hats that you guys may all know. We did this last Tuesday, and it's been really, really fun. I love bringing on hats here to chit-chat about random things, and I kind of want to talk about the viral anglerfish that has been, plaguing my TikTok feed. It has taken over my entire TikTok feed. I think it's such a wholesome and endearing story, so that's what we're going to be chatting with hats later. But right now, I just wanted to do a little recap, things that I've been up to, and some illustrations I've been drawing, or a lack of. I feel like I've been not really drawing a lot. I have been, this is kicking me. For some of you who know, who were here when I announced it last week, I am expecting. I have a little tiny human growing inside of me. So I consistently feel awful all day, every day. So let's see how long I stream for, because I had no idea how exhausted I would be. And one of the things that I really love about streaming is that even though I work a really super chaotic life, and I have a chaotic job, and I have all these different projects, I've always felt streaming is a very chill, relaxing moment. But as of recently, with expecting, I'm finding streaming to be very, very exhausting. MJ says, OMG, congrats, thank you. Yeah, I made a little announcement on stream last week, and I am just over the moon. I'm really, really excited. This is my first ever, and taking it one step at a time. I'm due in August, so what is it, February? Basically March. Guys, it's almost March. Literally in 10 days, it's March. And to me, that's just wild. Because I swear Valentine's Day was literally last week. Like, how is that even possible? Already? I know, it's crazy. Thank you for the hydrate. I actually have, let me see. I have Thai tea with me. I have been wanting a little sweet drink literally all day. All day I've been wanting a sweet drink. And I found this can of Thai tea at the bottom of the fridge, like literally before stream. And I was just like, oh my gosh, yes. I'm so excited. But it's my last can of Thai tea. And I really should make some Thai tea at home because I have all the ingredients. I'm just lazy. It's multiple steps. I find making Thai tea to be too cumbersome. Feels like too many steps for me. But I'm just so excited that I got some Thai tea. Actually, tomorrow, maybe there's a way that I could get Thai tea. No, I don't think so. See, the place where I get Thai tea is this like really cute Asian grocery store. And this super cute Asian grocery store, I can only go there during the weekends, which makes my heart very, very sad. But that's where I normally get my Thai tea. Anyways, let me go pull up my little camera because I have a couple of like pictures from over the weekend that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me see if so I don't know if my camera's working because I kind of turned on stream and I may or may not have connected things. So let's just like see if this works. Nope, it does not work. I figured it wasn't gonna work. Hello, hi Fearless. Hi Pengy. Hello, hello. How's your day? How's your day? What's good? What's good? What did you guys, what's a highlight of your Tuesday? Because the highlight of my Tuesday has been finding Thai tea. Randomly finding Thai tea at the bottom of my fridge. Biggest highlight. Jay says, man, the weather is so bad. Automatically thought stream was canceled. Oh my gosh, like what's your weather? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix my camera. Let me see if I can fix my camera, guys. If my audio disappears, if it goes black, guys, it's gonna get scuffed. I'm just like forewarning you, it's gonna be scuffed for literally just a nanosecond. Don't worry, I will be here. We will be shrouded in darkness in 3, 2, 1. But don't worry, I will literally be back in like 2 seconds. Hello! Hello! I'm back. No one saw anything! No one saw anything! Okay. Okay. Now does the camera work? It does! Now the camera works! I was like, why is this not working? Fearless says, I don't think I've ever seen you live. Oh, really? Well, welcome in here. How did you find us? How did you find us, Fearless? Had the energy to drink an hour before bedtime? Like coffee? Is it, are you on the other side of the pond? Let's see. MJ says, highlight for me today. It's my Friday! Yay! I took the rest of the week off for your birthday! Oh my gosh! Happy early birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to MJ. Happy birthday! What are you doing? Are you doing anything fun for your B-Day? Oh my goodness. Hello, hi, Pug. Hello. How are you? I literally just started stream. Yeah, happy B-Day! Oh my gosh, I'm a giant pug. I'm enormous. The pug avatar is so big. Like, it's truly so big. Like, it's so giant. Hello, hi, Fluffy. Oh my gosh, how is your flight back? Did you have fun in Florida? Was it your first time in Florida? I can't remember. You might have said it last stream. Oh, flight back was super exhausting. Yeah, it's a long one. It's a super long one. Yeah, it was my first time in the USA all together. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. I hope your trip was good. I hope you had a good trip. MJ says tomorrow my partner is taking me out for a surprise. Oh, a surprise. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. Oh my goodness. Me and my partner are really bad at surprising each other. Like, I remember Jason and I try to surprise each other, and we always tell each other the surprise, like literally moments of doing the thing. Zai says it's very nice to see my GF. Yeah. Am I meta more? Oh, amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Zai. I'm glad that you had a good little vacay. It sounded like it was quite the vacation. I'm so bad at surprises, but I love them. Oh my gosh. My partner always guesses. I'm not only bad at surprises, I also dislike surprises. Like, it almost like eats me alive. Like, if I know that there's a surprise upon my horizon, I must know what the surprise is, and I will do anything and everything to spoil it for me. And I can never have a surprise because I'm wired in a way where I will literally destroy it. So I think everybody around me has just like given up trying to surprise me, and I think it's for the better. But anyways, I got over the weekend. Jason actually took me to get some plants because it's that season. It's that season to start prepping the garden for springtime. And I got these Lily of the Valley little tiny flowers. Lily of the Valley is that iconic flower that everybody knows in Animal Crossing. And it's actually very, very dainty and is very small and tiny. So I have some. However, I accidentally put these Lily of the Valley near my growing station, and they already started to sprout. So I think I have to plant them inside, and I might have to transport them outside. Living your Animal Crossing life? Yes, Peachy, you know it. You know it. That's how much I love Animal Crossing. I just wanted to live in Animal Crossing. Yeah, I love the Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is so good. Oh my gosh, Fearless, are you prepping for your garden too? Is anyone else prepping a little garden? My little garden preppers. It's 'tis the season. It's end of February. Which is like the perfect time to get ready for the spring season. Fearless says our olive tree survived the winter. Oh, wow. Olive tree, I feel like that needs like a very dry and warm climate. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here. I need to, but it's cold up inside. Oh, yeah. I actually have heaters. So I actually have a system where I have heaters in the inside to start sprouting things. Because you can't do anything outside because it's just way too cold. We only change out the dust to sand for our indoor greenies. Ooh. Oh, it's only wet and cold here. Ah, German weather. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've actually never grown an olive tree before. But I know my auntie has always wanted to. My auntie has always wanted to like have an olive tree. Let me see if I can. Speaking about Animal Crossing, I can show you guys my Animal Crossing tent. Because if some of you guys may know, I have been building this Animal Crossing tent for literally the last like 2 years. It has been the bane of my existence. Hold on, let me go over here. Oopsie. I'm like floating in the abyss. Hold on. Ernesta said I had to put my heater in my room because it's so cold. Honestly, it's so cold. It is so frigid. It is so cold. I actually, yeah, it was so cold this weekend. There was like a frost. There was like a snow flurry over the weekend, and there was a little bit of a frost, and it warmed up a bit. But anyways, here is my progress on my Animal Crossing tent. Yes, Animal Crossing tent progress. I do. I have some progress. So this is some Animal Crossing tent pictures. Let me see if I have a different angle. Everything's a little bit crazy, but just bear in mind it's in progress. Here's another angle. So this is like the front, this is like the back. And, you know, having only 2 people built this has been insane. It's a lot of work, guys. Building things in real life is a lot of work. So much pain. Wait, I have another angle from the front. There we go. So here is like a pretty good angle of like our little tent. And so this area, we're actually going to put stairs. So we're going to have like really wide stairs. So it's going to be like a little Cinderella moment. It's going to be big stairs. You know what I noticed is that like you want to make a high impact moment, big stairs. Big stairs, big stairs, big stairs. And by big stairs, I mean wide stairs. Pengy says, well, looks good. Thank you. Thank you, Pengy. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I have a heating blanket for the cold. Oh my gosh. Is your blanket like, is it like electric? Like an electric heating blanket? But anyways, this is a little progress on the Animal Crossing tent. It's slow progress, but you know, it goes. I really want to stain it. So as you can guys see that the wood is like this like very yellow tone, and I kind of want to make it match the poles of the tent. See how the tent is like a little bit of like a safari moment, like it kind of feels like an adventure safari tent. We actually stained these poles, so I'd like to mimic this stain on the entire deck itself. Like I think that would like, you know, make it cohesive. Vlad said slow progress is still progress. Yes, it is. Progress is still progress. That's gonna be a lot of staining. Yeah. So, I found out that wood stain doesn't, it can't stick on if it's like literally 30 degrees. So I have to like wait till the weather gets warmer to actually stain the whole thing. Oh, okay, Bayani. Thanks for popping in, hanging out. We love your presence always. Yeah, have a good night. Everybody say bye to Bayani. Bye, Bayani. Bye, friend. I hope you have a good one. So Animal Crossing tent it's going. It's going, you know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Ernest. Oh my gosh. The head pats. So good. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I forget all the things that I set up. Thank you. That's amazing. Let me pull up. Oh, wait. I wanted to show you guys the flowers my dad got me, because my dad got me flowers for Valentine's Day. I was very excited. I took a really, really bad picture. In my excited state, I took a not so great picture, but a picture all the same. And let me just say, the flowers inside the house, it just feels so good because there's like a pop of color in the cold of winter, and it just makes me so happy. Here, let me pop up my camera. There it is. Oh my gosh. So cute. It's like sunflowers and these like peachy, like dusted pink roses with all of, there's like this big plume of like hydrangea. It's really, really pretty. Adorable. Aw, so pretty. Thanks, guys. Thanks. It's very, very, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to have a pop of color in such a dreary, dreary winter atmosphere. It just makes me so freaking happy. And my dad like wrote this cute little message to my lovely daughter and my soon grandchild. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, who cares about the daughter part? But the grandchild, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. My dad is so excited for my little tiny human. I think he's more excited than I am, because he's already like planning a baby shower, and he's calling it grandpa shower. He's just claimed it. And I'm like, I love that for him. Like, okay, do it. Do what you need to do. So yeah, those are some pictures for over the weekend. Jason and I have been working on the Animal Crossing tent literally all weekend, and we got some flowers to plant. I think the next thing that I want to do with the Animal Crossing tent, let me see. Yes, I want to like plant things around it. Like, I want to landscape it, because like right now it's giving construction vibes. Like everything, there's just like construction tools. There's like scrap pieces of metal. There's like wood everywhere. And it's just kind of like, I need plants. Like, I think what's missing is like nothing is landscaped. So I'm very, very excited that maybe this spring we can like finally landscape this to be something more beautiful. So yeah, gotta beautify it. No, for real. We have to beautify it. Got an Animal Crossing mode. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. Dude, I miss Animal Crossing. I really hope in the next Nintendo Direct we get new Animal Crossing news, because I'm famished. I'm starving for Animal Crossing news. Like, I really, really am. So let me take my camera away. Because I also wanted to show you guys a little rework of the illustration that I be illustrating. I know, it's literally taken me all month to illustrate this. Hold on, let me go to this scene. Maybe a little zoom in. There we go. Or maybe a little zoom in. Okay, that's more zoomed in. Or maybe this is a zoom in. Yeah, that's a better zoom in. Everything is just like crazy. There we go. So I've been illustrating this like literally the past like month and a half. And the shrimpos are shrimping. I re-sketched the whole thing. I feel like I re-sketched this entire thing. Like, do you guys know when you like re-sketch something like over and over and over and over again, and then you kind of like go psycho a little bit? So this was like it before, and then this is it now. So I've just been like kind of like reworking. I'm like making the game screen a lot bigger. I do feel like, yeah. The buried version. Yes. Yeah, I did the buried version. So that's what I was like doing, was trying to figure that out. And I wanted to kind of like add more foliage that I mean to animate. Like, I feel like this, I was just kind of like splashing moss and putting like a bunch of random plants. I wasn't really like thinking through like how I was going to animate this. So in this round of sketch, I've decided to really intentionally think about how I want to animate these plants. Hello, hi Dolce, how are you? Yeah, it's a new little overlay because I want to like play pixel games. I want to play like cute little pixel games, and the only way I can justify playing cute little pixel games is if I make an overlay with a little Game Boy. I like that you tilted it towards the viewer more. Yes. Thank you. I was trying to think about what would look good like on a stream. Because at the end of the day, like, the gameplay is important. And sometimes I feel like I get focused on the visual of everything. So this was like before, this is after. I've got a color test that I've been playing with. So here, let me like pop the color test. So this is the color test. The color test is purely just to get a mood, a vibe. And this is different than the previous color test that I had done previously. This is what I did last week. And no doubt, I love this color. I love this color so much. Like, this palette, it's everything. I love it. However, the only thing is that it's giving oceanic, like we're under the sea. But the thing is that we're under the pond. So I really wanted to like take a break from this, because I think I was like going to ocean vibes. I was like, we were going ocean. And I was like, hold on, I need to just like pause. And I kind of like want to bring it back to pond vibes. So this is the resketch that I've been slowly sketching. But yes, the greens are so good. Thank you, Peachy. Yes, GBA SP, my baby. Oh my gosh, I love the GBA SP. Like, such a, like, honestly, one of my top favorite, like, handheld. It's okay. Embrace what happens with the art. Sometimes art has its own soul. Yes. You switch up the foliage? Yeah, I did. I thank you. I'm so glad that you noticed that, Hats. I did switch up the foliage. I feel like I think I was thinking ocean too much. I think my brain was fixed on ocean, and I had a kumbaya moment with myself, and I was like, hold on a second. Like, we're trying to do pond. We're trying to be pond. The OG version would make a cute print though. Yeah, I might rework this to be a print. Like, that would be really cute, right? Dulce says, may I ask what you use to animate your overlays? So I animate all of my overlays on Procreate. So I really love Procreate, especially for like hand animation. I use Procreate to animate like all the little things that you see on the screen. That's all Procreate. And I composite everything on After Effects. So I animate all the hand-drawn things on Procreate, but a lot of the simple motions, simple blinks and clicks and twists and turns, those are all on After Effects. So it gets all composited into After Effects. So I think I'm just like hyping myself up with this piece. I feel like I'm like thinking too deeply about this piece, and I think that's why I'm working so slowly. Have you decided on what the body style you're gonna color it? I don't know yet. I really don't know, because it's gonna be underwater, so I feel like it almost doesn't matter what color the Game Boy console is, because the underwater hue is going to like suck away the colors. So I feel like, dare I say transparent? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Hassan. No, I will die. I will RIP die. I couldn't. Oh, really? Fearless? My wife became a Procreate user because of you. Oh my gosh, I am a big stan of Procreate. I'm a big stan of Procreate because I'm big lazy energy. I love just illustrating while also being in my bed. Let's be honest. Jay says, this reminds me, you got the aquarium designer game. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, did you make any aquariums, Jay? Wait, I wishlist that on Steam. I wonder how much it is on Steam. I should have bought it. I should have bought it when we were all talking about it. I really want to make an aquarium. Like, IRL, I would love an aquarium. Like, in my studio. Like, I actually went to Jason and I was like, do you think we can fit an aquarium? And he was like, where are we going to put it? And I was like, I don't know. We could figure it out. So she said, I love Procreate. Yes. I was using Illustrator before, but Adobe got too pricey. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Adobe with the prices is insane. I love that Procreate is like one and done. Like how it should be. You buy the program. That's it. That's it. Jay says, I have a big aquarium in game full of Bela sharks and mollies. Oh my goodness. What's a Bela shark? Yeah, the buy it once. The buy it once is so freaking nice. Like, what happened? What freaking happened, guys? That's the way it should be. I do love Procreate. I really wish I like Procreate Dreams. So Procreate Dreams is the animation program that Procreate has created. It's a really good program. It's just missing a lot of really, really important components. So it's really hard for me to, I don't know. It's really hard for me to use Procreate Dreams. So. Oh, you have. Oh my gosh, what have you been animating? Hold on, we should just chat, hats. Let's just jump in. You guys want to chat with hats? We get to showcase the avatar that I illustrated for hats and everything. Wait, I'm so excited. I animated Hats' avatar over the weekend. It made me so happy. Do you want to jump on Discord, hats? Bela sharks are small fishes. Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. Let me Google. I don't know what a Bela shark is. I look sick. Yeah, sick nasty. Let's see, Bela shark. What is a Bela shark? Oh, it's a baby! Okay, why in my head I thought it like looked like a for real shark. A for real sharky shark. Okay, let me jump on a call with hats. I forgot how do I call? I love them so much. Oh, they're cute. They're very, very cute. Okay, guys, you ready? Ready to chat with hats? This is the only thing is that, like, here, let me go over here. Beep, beep, beep. Hello?
Hello.
Hello! Can you guys hear hats?
Testing, testing. Hi, hi, hi.
Oh, wait, let me pop you in. Yahoo! It's working! It's working!
Hello.
Oh my gosh. My creation. It works. It works!
Came together so well, Bobby. You really outdid yourself. This is awesome.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, wait. I haven't seen it like working and animated and everything. Ah, wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I illustrated last week and then I animated over the weekend. And I can't believe I gave you the files and you like set it all up before today.
It helped that you and I both learned how to do all of this stuff kind of at the same time. So if you're like, could this be a thing that we do? I'm like, yeah, I think I remember. Okay. I did almost not have sound working. Like, you started stream and I hopped on and I went to listen to it and I had nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I freaked out a little bit. And thank goodness for Peach Cat.
What happened?
Hero.
What happened?
There's a middle thing called Realtek that manages the devices, I guess. And it was just not letting my sound through. So it didn't matter what, like, pair of headphones or anything that we plugged in, nothing was working. But then Peach Cat figured out how to work around it and hacked me into my own computer. So
oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait, that's so crazy. It wouldn't be streaming
if it wasn't last minute. It's got to be scuffed or else we're not streaming.
Well, the thing is that I literally do everything last minute. So it's very dangerous to collab with me.
Oh no.
This is
Our twice as dangerous together then.
I feel like you're the only person I can like collab with, because I'm just too last minute with like literally everything.
That's fair. I'll take it.
Anyways, I forgot what we were talking about. I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh shoot. Procreate Dreams. So, I finally started using it. I've made my first animatic ever. Just
That's what we were talking about. Okay.
And it's a great program, and it's also a crap program, which is a real shame. It's trying so hard, but people hold it to the same standards as Procreate, as though it's going to be like Procreate Plus. And I find that Dreams works the best when you're working in Procreate and then just importing stuff over to Dreams.
Oh, okay. I actually have not done that pipeline before. Like, I have always done everything in Procreate Dreams because I wanted to see its capability on its own. And I kind of got frustrated with it.
Yeah, it's really annoying, especially just the fact that you can't, like, lasso and transform stuff. It feels like pulling teeth. Like drawing with your arms behind your back. So, no, just doing stuff in Procreate and then, like, bringing it over to composite it within Dreams has worked a lot better for me.
Oh man, okay, that's like the thing that kills me about Procreate Dreams is literally the lack of functionality of lasso and scaling and warping, because I had absolutely no idea that was such a huge critical part of me animating, is me just like messing around and just like scaling things with warp tools. And the fact that Procreate Dreams did not have that native tool that so many programs have, I was just like, nah, I can't. Abandon. Done. We're done.
Dreams is one of those things, like, trying to do that stuff and finding where the frustration is such an interesting way of bringing to the surface all of those things that you do without thinking about them. Like, you take for granted how much of your skills you've internalized until you try and use a system like that, and it just doesn't give you the control that you want it to.
Yeah. What have you been making on Dreams? Like, you said you were making an animatic.
Yeah.
An animatic.
Let me see if I can send it to you on Discord. So I have Radio Free Moon that I should be working on. But of course, because I should be working on it, I'm not.
No.
I got the base illustration done. I need to go back in and actually paint it. And then once we have a working, like fully flushed out background, then I can give it to Peach Cat and we can start working through, like, programmatically doing the animation stuff. Because he has some cool ideas on, like, how to execute some of that stuff. So
oh my gosh.
Because I don't feel like immediately confident going into painting in a Sailor Moon style. I started doing a bunch of, like, side projects, including 2 commissions that I was just kind of sitting on. So I am kind of being productive, just in the wrong direction.
Isn't that funny?
Yep.
when you have a project and then, like, all of a sudden, like, doing anything else other than that project becomes just more appetizing.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's so fun.
What are these, like, Sailor Moon backgrounds that you're, like, testing out?
Well, for Radio Free Moon, I want that, like, nostalgic vibe. So that's why trying to mimic the whole Sailor Moon thing is big.
Yeah. I feel like I remember when you were, for those people who don't know what Radio Free Moon is, back in December, Hats actually went through, like, kind of like this, like, really fun like project. I don't know. That's how, like in a TLDR, for people who don't know what Radio Free Moon is, how would you explain it?
It's sort of a cross between Lo-Fi Girl and a window back to your childhood in the 90s.
Yes, yes. It's like a live stream, but it's like a 24-hour live stream. All day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea is that it's the sort of thing that you could just, like, put on in the background, and it provides vibes to your room. It's like lighting a candle for a space, except it's vibes.
It's vibes. It's vibes.
Yep. Yep.
Lighting a candle, but vibes.
Exactly. But vibes.
That's amazing. Which background are you trying to tackle first?
I did the what would that be? The dusk one? The nighttime, like the final scene for the day. So it is a living room
okay.
with the television, and you can kind of see the kitchen off to the side, and then there's a hallway into the rest of the house. It's very much like, oh yeah, this is either my living room or my friend's living room, for sure. Oh yeah, and sorry,
fun.
no links yet. It is still in development. Once the channel exists, though, oh, we're gonna promote the heck out of it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome. And it's called like Radio Free Moon because it's like supposed to mimic like a radio station, but like a radio station, but it's a live stream. And yeah. I'm gonna tell my wife about it tomorrow. Yes. Oh my gosh, fearless.
Thank you.
The MVP. That's all. That's the bare minimum. The most viable product that one can
find the finish line that's closest and just sprint to that. And not overthink it too much.
I feel like I've had to like press pause on like all of my projects. I find it so hilarious that like the last YouTube video that I made that I actually put effort in was like all of these like 2025 goals and aspirations and things that I want to accomplish and doing all these things, going to shows, doing things, selling things, making new PogPal products, maybe making PogPal products before tariffs come into effect. These were all goals that I literally said, and I accomplished them. It's now almost March. I hate it. It'd be what it be.
I mean, you have a viable excuse though. You're growing a human being.
Yeah, that is true. I feel really awful not being productive. Like it's like hurting my teeth. It's like I'm like eating too much sugar. It's like hurting my teeth. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I have like no motivation to like do anything, and I just like constantly feel like I'm sick. And then I just have to like constantly remind myself that this is just the chapter and era that my life is in, and I just have to like I just have to take it. I just have to go with it. And I think that's the hardest thing for me, is feeling like there's a lack of control and like not feeling like I am the person I was like literally a few months ago. Even though
it's you're doing something that is literally life-changing. I'm gonna be a little raw and honest for stream for just a second, give some vulnerability. I had a second where I got kind of sad for a minute, because I realized that your life's gonna be different, and you're my best friend, and you're going to a place that I can't like follow right now. And yeah, it's really sweet. It's really incredible, and I'm incredibly happy for you. But there is that like little tiny piece that's a little bittersweet. It's like,
yeah.
We can't just be gals anymore.
Yeah.
You want to be a mom.
Yeah. I don't want to be a mommy wommy. I don't want to be a mommy wommy. I can't be that. Stop me. If I turn into a mommy wommy, stop me.
Okay.
Stop me.
I'll drag you back.
Drag me back. Dolce says, random fact, if approved by your doctor, you can still go to concerts and shows. Yes, my mom actually told me that when she was 16 weeks pregnant with me, my mom told me that she took me to a concert, and that was like the first time I moved. And I was just like, "Aw, that's so cute." Me.
That is really cute.
I know. Soccer mom Poggy? No. Stop. No, Jay. No, that's literally my biggest fear ever. I never want to be a mommy wommy.
I'll help you cut up the orange slices, and then we can hide a bunch of vodka in our Stanley cups. It'll be great.
Okay, here's the thing, is that, like, I, too, also, like, it doesn't feel real to me yet. Like, I know I'm, like, constantly sick, and I'm, like, not feeling it, but there's, like, a part of me that just, like, is still in disbelief. Like, I don't believe it's gonna happen, if that, like, makes any sense. Like, it feels like it's not real yet. Wow! Jason got me a LaCroix.
Ooh.
You went to the truck, you went outside, and you got a LaCroix. Because you love me. Thank you, Jason. Hippie art mom Poggy. Thank you, Jason. I think the thing is that, I also had, like, a moment where I was just kind of like, I can't go on any vacations anymore. Like, there was, like, a thing that, like, clicked into my brain that, like, I will not be able to just spontaneously buy a plane ticket and go somewhere. Not that I ever did that. Not that I ever did that, but now the option's gone.
Yeah, the abstinence filter needs to know what is off of the table so that it can want it.
Yeah, all of a sudden, because I can't have it, now all of a sudden I'm just kind of like, well, hold on a second. Wait, maybe I did want it.
Yeah, weren't you trying to just recently put together a vacation with your sister?
Yes, I was. So, yes, you can, just with more preparation. Yes, of course, Dolce. I totally get that. Like, I can totally go on vacations with another human. I think it's just a spontaneity. Like just like a random whim of, like, let me go here. Let me go to Los Angeles. Let me go to, like, New York. Let me, like, do this random thing. Let me just, like, go to this, like, con in, like, Chicago or Michigan. But I feel like I can't do that anymore because now I have to think about who's going to babysit, who's going to do this, who's going to be responsible for this. Like, I can't just, like, do it spontaneously. And so I was, like, thinking that I should do, like, one last vacation before all of my life changes. And so the thing that I was, like, thinking about doing, well, you know, it's like winter, it's like cold, and I really want to go somewhere warm like that. I want to, like, do, like, I want to do some sort of tropical vacation. That's what I want to do. And so, like, my mom, I don't know, I was just, like, calling my mom, and she randomly said, like, we're thinking about going to, like, Puerto Rico. And I was like, well, that's really random. And she was like, if you wanted to come with, like, sure, you can come. And I was like, oh, wait, Puerto Rico, that's, like, tropical. I could get, like, a pina colada, a virgin one, of course. And I was like,
Of course.
I was like, oh my gosh, wait. That sounds awesome. So now I'm thinking about going to, now I'm planning on going to a little vacation. So that's the next thing that I'm going to do.
I mean,
vacation.
heck yeah. And if you're going with your family, then you have, you know, an emergency doctor just in case.
Yes, my parents are doctors. So that's the nice thing about their I do have emergency doctors. Hello, hi Jason. What? Okay, Jason doesn't want to be perceived. Goodbye, Jason. Do you like Jason? Wait, you can see. Do you see my little setup? Do you see it's hats, and then it's me? Do you like my wave bar? You like my little wave bar? Isn't that cute? And then look, there's even, like, a little scene with both of us together. Isn't this cute? You love it. You like it? Yeah. Do the Gen Z heart. Oh, he's trying to do the Gen Z heart. That's a totally different heart.
Is the Gen Z heart the one where like your middle fingers stick out and your pointer fingers arch?
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's your
Yeah.
it's your middle finger, and it hurts my hands. It feels unnatural. Like I just don't understand. Just do the thing.
The Korean
Just
heart's
do the
best.
thing.
Dude,
The
it's like
Korean
little
heart.
pinch. I
Yes.
love that one. That's really easy.
The Korean heart is the one to do. Jason, do you know what the Korean heart is? Oh, he knows it because you watch Squid Games. The cheater. Cheater. No, he's nodding his head. He's like, "No, I knew that before Squid Games."
That's because Jason's cool. Jason's secretly cool.
Sorry, Jason, you don't know what we're talking about because all of this is going through my headphones. So if you want to know what we're talking about, you have to go tune in on the stream.
You gotta watch the stream, Jason.
You gotta watch the stream, Jason.
You can't know if I'm complimenting you or insulting you.
You don't know if you don't know if Hats is complimenting you or insulting you. Sorry, I have to repeat it because he can't hear. How do we all do Shigochara? Jason, get out! Get out! Please leave. You're distracting us. Oh wait, Jason's here. I can tell you, both of you guys about the anglerfish. You guys know about this anglerfish? Hey, Jason, why are you leaving? You don't know about this anglerfish. You don't care. Nah, meh. Okay, get out, Jason. Just leave. Just get out of here. Jason's not helpful.
Actually knew about the anglerfish before I did.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yep, he had to tell me why the anglerfish was cool. I mean, I know, like, in general why anglerfish are cool, but the specific one that everyone was obsessed with, Peach Cat had to fill me in on it.
When did he fill you in on it? Like, before stream?
Yeah, 5 minutes after you sent me the thumbnail. I was like, ooh, anglerfish. And he's like, yeah, I know that one. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, why is everybody obsessed with it then? And then he told me his perspective on it. And
oh my gosh.
Any opinion that I have on that specific anglerfish, all of you can know, is it's not actually my opinion. It's just my husband's.
You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say. You can have your own opinion on the anglerfish. It doesn't have to be Peach Cat's.
I have like general opinions on anglerfish. I'm a nerd fighter, which means I'm a huge fan of Hank and John Green, and Hank Green has a fascination with anglerfish, so I've learned much from him in that community for a while now.
I don't know anything about anglerfishes beyond Finding Nemo. Like, that's literally my only exposure to anglerfish is Finding Nemo. There is no other piece of media that I can think of that has influenced my thoughts on anglerfish until this very moment. But anyways, that's so funny that you didn't know about this thing. It's actually something that's just blowing up my TikTok feed. And I don't really understand why it's becoming so viral. Like, I understood the interest factor, but it's blown up to the point where, like, people are creating these romantic narratives of this fish. But essentially it's this like essentially what this is that it's this like black devil anglerfish, and it's a deep sea fish, and it's swam to the surface. And this is a very, very rare sight because most of these deep sea fishes, you never see them at the surface. And there was like some marine biologists. I think they were marine biologists, and they were recording and videotaping this fish and its last moments on this earth as it's floating to the top. And of course, in classic TikTok fashion, so many users have mashed up this cinematic video of an anglerfish drifting up to the surface with like romantic, somber music, and it's really like upped up the drama. And I watched it, and I thought it was like TikTok premium. Like, it truly did feel like TikTok premium with the negative space, the cinematic moment. But I just don't understand why it became so popular. Like, what was the fascination? Why is everybody just so freaking obsessed with it? Like, what do you think? Like, why? Why is this deemed of like internet craziness?
My brain has gone through a little bit of a roller coaster just listening, because so like, yeah, I'm on the same page. I don't entirely understand why it's such a big deal. I kind of understand the nebulous of like, this is like the only time that we've gotten such clear footage of one, because you only ever see these guys at such deep depths and in the dark. So like, the being able to actually see with such clarity and full light one of these things still alive is incredible. But like, okay, that's a novelty. And then then as you were talking, one of the photos or video things that you showed, I didn't realize he was so small. The fact that he's so small changes everything, Augie. Oh my gosh. He's not just small. He's not just a little guy. He's like a little guy. Oh my gosh. He fit in like 3 fingers.
Yeah, he's like I believe it's like 2 inches, 3 inches. It's barely 3 inches.
He's so, there he is. Oh man, she's in like a little hand. He's so cute.
And she's a princess. And she's a princess.
Aw. Wait, what?
I mean, like, she's a girl. She's a girl.
I thought there was additional, like, Atlantean lore unlocked.
No. Princess was just my cute way of saying that she's a girl. Because
cute.
Because I think, like, the male anglerfish is, like, really tiny. And, like, the female anglerfish are the only... They look like that. Like, they like, latch on.
This is one of the few things that I do actually know about anglerfish, is that on average, most anglerfish species are what's called sexually dimorphic, which means that one half doesn't look exactly like the other. Like, we are humans are not. But anglerfish, especially certain types of anglerfish, are more extreme in this. But, like, essentially, you've got your lady anglerfish, which is what you think of when you think of an anglerfish. And then you got your guy anglerfish that are, like, little tiny guys that latch onto the side of the lady anglerfish. Like, little small minnow guys that are just there to, like, catch a ride. And slowly get absorbed, actually, into the lady. Like, that's his whole purpose in life, is to be alive and to find his wife and to become the ultimate wife guy.
So he gets absorbed. Yeah. What is that? I wonder what that even looks like. Like, I kind of want a video of that. But
I guess it's just a kiss so intense you stop having a face eventually.
A kiss so intense you stop having a face. Also, what does sexually dimorphic means? Like, what is that? What does that word even mean?
So that's like dimorphic is just indicating like highly different, like desperately different. So for instance, there was a species of ant that for the longest time they thought that the male version of this ant was a completely different insect, and it wasn't until like a lot more observation had happened that they realized that, oh, the sausage fly is actually like just another one of these ants, but he looks like a completely different bug. He's just a different gender, but that's just how that species do.
Wow. Animals are so weird. We should just do like animal facts, and we should like animal fact out each other. But I feel like you'd win. I feel like you'd win. I have to mentally prepare for that. I gotta get flashcards.
You can make it into just asking me about random animals and seeing if I know a thing or not.
I'm actually pretty surprised that you knew so much about the male and female anglerfish.
Yeah. Well, that one again is courtesy of the Vlog Brothers and the Nerd Fighter community, because Hank Green, Twitter famous Hank Green, is actually like a charted comedy singer, which a lot of people don't know that because they just know him from TikTok.
I actually
But
did
he's
not
had
know that.
yeah, he's had like a very long internet career before TikTok came around. And he has a song that's all about anglerfish and how kind of sad and lonely their lives are, but at the same time, the message of the song is that like if you've never seen the light, then how can you be scared of night? Like just because the
Wow.
anglerfish seems lonely, maybe it's not, because perspectives are different. It's all about like finding the silver lining in drab situations. Highly recommend looking
Wow.
it up, you guys, if you've never heard it.
I feel like there's so many, because of this anglerfish, like I feel like there's so many romantic stories that's like surrounding around this like anglerfish in particular. Like there's like so many like quotes that people are poetically saying in the comment section of these videos. Like there was this one that I remember that said like, it was the first time she was surrounded by light, and she didn't create herself. Like what type of
Oh man.
poetry is that? Oof. Oh my god.
That goes hard. That goes harder than I would expect. Also, I love that it's all of this romantic, poetic language, and that's the face that it's attached to.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that the anglerfish is like so grotesque and ugly, I feel like there's more of like an appeal to it. Like I feel like because she's so ugly, people resonate with this fish even more on a deeper level because of the ugliness.
Yeah, it's relatable.
The fish is
That's true. Like, there in a way, like it's easier to relate to stuff that isn't like perfectly aesthetic, because there's so much like incredibly pretty stuff on the internet. It's very easy to not count yourself amongst that kind of stuff, and then you just see a little girl just doing her best, and you're like, yeah, my teeth are better than that. I feel good relating to this fish.
Anglerfish
I
are
don't
like
feel
designed to
worse.
be the most hideous designed to be the most hideous thing possible to exist. They are very ugly fish design. I guess so. Yes. Especially with their bioluminescent little antenna.
Yeah, which is such a weird and cool thing to evolve. I was just talking to Peach Cat about this earlier, a couple days ago, where I think that, like as a whole, we kind of lose sight of how long people have been on the planet and what an impact that we've had on the evolution of other things, especially when other things can evolve much faster than we do because they live and die and live and die and live and die so much quicker. Um, there is a case to be made that there's stuff that's alive right now and looks the way that it does because of aesthetic reasons. Because somebody thought it was pretty and that affected whether or not it survived. And
Wait.
that's
What?
very clearly the case with plants. Like there's definitely plant, like every flower that you put in a garden is there because people thought it was pretty and we've continued to propagate it. But I'm also pretty sure, I don't have evidence. This is not actual scientific research or anything, but I feel personally rather confident that there are a handful of like animals out there that are around because they're cute or pretty,
Oh,
and they're
dogs.
less likely to get destroyed because of them being
Dogs.
something that's aesthetic. Yeah,
Dogs. Cats. Dogs.
most directly, yes. Like we definitely had a hand in. But the case that I was making was like poison dart frogs. We always get like taught in school when we're like little kids that the poison dart frog is like really bright and colorful because it's poisonous as a means of like broadcasting, hey, don't eat
Yeah.
me because I can mess you up. And my thinking was like, if you have an immediate target on your back that you can mess everything up, I would squish you. I would see you as a threat, and knowing that you were dangerous, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna avoid that guy. I'd be like, he is small and I can protect myself by squishing him right now. Except poison dart frogs are adorable and very pretty, and I could never.
Are you implying that humans keep pretty cute things because we like them pretty cute, but
Yes.
we don't have anything to do with an anglerfish, so that's why it's ugly?
Yes. Yep, that is exactly what I am implying.
I was so confused. I was so confused.
That is
The
exactly where this
anglerfish is
evolved.
ugly because we didn't make it cute.
Yeah, because it is entirely evolved to just be in the dark. Like, the visual aspect of the anglerfish has never been an aspect of its evolution. It is literally just big mouth who eat and light to catch.
I kind of find it a little bit sad. Like, I didn't know how anglerfishes are such poor swimmers because of their fins. Like, they're just not strong enough. And so, like, I just, like, am so curious about how, because they're such poor swimmers, like, how long did it take this, like, anglerfish to, like, travel? I feel like it's, like, a multi-day excursion to just get from the bottom to the top. Like, I'm just, like, so surprised that it even actually did all that. Hello,
When I
hi,
first saw
Oats.
it, my first like impression or hypothesis as to like what it was doing was that it sometimes fish can get um sick in a way that they like their their buoyancy gets messed up. And
Their
so when I
buoyancy.
yeah, cuz like some fish have just like a little like bubble of air inside that keeps it floating at a particular level, or like they'll have means of manipulating that. And like you can have goldfish that will get a sickness where they have like too much gas in them and they'll float upside down. It can happen to turtles too, apparently. um, but yeah, that was my first impression of like, oh, maybe she got like a bubble in there and that's what's kind of pulling her upwards. But
Oh,
I have no idea.
wow.
I don't know her life. She could just really have wanted to go to the surface. She could have known she only
That's
had so many
wild.
hours to accomplish something, and she's like, I'll never take a vacation again. I better make this one a good one.
I actually did not know that about, like, fishes who get sick. Like, I didn't know that they would get, like, more buoyant or, like, something like that to, like, pull them up to the surface. But I have heard a lot of people say that she was, like, sick and ill and was probably at the end of her life. And she was, I just, like, love all the edits on TikTok. So many people have done all of these, like, elaborate edits that are, like, talking about, like, a narrative, like a full-on Pixar Disney narrative of this
I mean,
anglerfish.
the longer that we talk about her, the more my brain can't help but extrapolate those kinds of poetic details. Like, ooh, for instance, have you ever done the thing where like you take a bath and when you're done with the bath, instead of just getting out, you take the plug out and you just kind of lay in the bathtub while all the water drains out?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, you know that sensation of like gravity coming back essentially?
The
Like
sensation of
water,
gravity coming back.
when the water's gone, all of a sudden, like you, not all of a sudden, but as the water drains, feel like, oh yes, weight has returned because I don't have buoyancy. Well, like water is heavy, right? Like things that live in the deep, deep are evolved to deal with the immense amount of pressure that happens when you have that much mass above you. And so, like, imagine what it must have felt like for her to have always
Oh!
lived at such a depth
Oh my
and then to
gosh.
like swim upwards and not know that weight anymore that she was never even aware of 'cause she lived in it forever.
Oh, oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot the deeper you're in the ocean, the more pressure there's on you. Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
it's,
Oh my
don't
gosh!
cry. You're gonna make me cry.
I didn't even think about that. What? So when she was up there, like the weight of the world feels different to her?
Yeah, it would be equivalent to like if we were to fly directly upwards, eventually you would lose atmosphere and you would start to feel more and more weightless as though you were in space.
Like a bathtub and all the water's draining.
Exactly.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Plaid Vlad in chat says some fish lose their shape from the pressure change. This is a great thing that you mentioned because it's a perfect tangent for me to branch off on and dole out some justice to the well-deserved blobfish. The blobfish who is very cute and we all like to kind of
Yeah.
tee hee ha ha make fun of the blobfish for looking like a blob. But the blobfish doesn't look like that when it's alive and in the water where it lives. It only looks like that because he's supposed to be in the deep sea, and then we bring him up and he's squish.
The blobfish is that like really ugly looking fish with a big nose.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I just pulled it up. Wait, so I didn't know that. A blobfish is a deep sea fish?
Yeah. He's not supposed to look like he got a big nose. He looks
Really?
completely different. And he's supposed to be where he is.
I didn't know. What? I thought he was
No.
ugly all the time.
No. He got a normal fish face.
Oh
Normally.
my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow, deep sea fishes. Is this your favorite deep sea
Ocean?
fish?
The blobfish? No. What would be my favorite deep sea fish? That's a really good question.
Yeah. We need to know this.
Oh,
It's very important.
I don't know that they'd necessarily be fish or not. They are deep sea species though. The like lipstick tube worms. I gotta figure out what those are called.
Lipstick tube worms?
It sounds ridiculous just calling them that. Yeah, there is a type of
Oh, wait. I
like,
think I
deep
know.
sea- Uh-huh.
These things like this was in Little Mermaid, right? This issue was in Little Mermaid.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Ah, yeah.
Okay, but the awesome thing about them that is not at all apparent in Little Mermaid because her fingers would boil off. But the lipstick tube fish guys, I still don't know what they're called. They only live next to like super hot vents. They live underground next to these like thermal vents, these cracks in the earth where water gets superheated because it gets too close to lava. And then all of the superheated water, blasts out, and these guys just live right next to that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That's intense. That's so intense. But they're
Ooh,
totally the scene from Little Mermaid, right? Like that's the
yeah.
same thing. Okay.
Yeah, that she like plucks and uses for makeup at one point. Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. I feel like
have one more
Oh,
awesome
yeah.
ocean thing to share.
yes. Ocean.
Beach Cat taught me about this thing called a whale fall. Have you ever heard of a whale fall before?
Oh, I think yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I have. It's so crazy. It's so
Wild, Cat.
crazy.
It's so
It's
neat. Also, I've taken this as inspiration for a tabletop role playing game session, which is what
Whale
I've been
fall?
spending time on and what I
Whale
did the
fall?
animatic for. Yep, I called it Whale Fall because the idea for my game is that there's a dungeon that they get to explore, but the dungeon is essentially a whale that is going to fall deeper and deeper into the depths, and they have to gauge their greed against how hard it's going to be to get out if they stay too long.
Oh, wow. That is so sick. Not a dungeon. Not a freaking dungeon, but it's inside a whale skeleton. So a whale fall is when a whale dies, and then like as it's falling through the many layers of the ocean, it's like feeding a whole ecosystem, right? Like that's like that's what happens in the whale fall. So
Yeah,
like it's
it
all
essentially,
these different. Yeah.
yeah, it becomes its own ecosystem.
Wow, because it's that giant. It's so big and giant that like it has like a completely different like impact like in all these like different layers of the ocean, right?
Yeah, I believe that there are some specific species of fish or like sea life that you don't see anywhere else but in these whale fall events.
Oh my gosh, that is
Yeah.
so cool.
They also like last for years because it takes so long for the whale to slowly fall to the bottom
No.
of the ocean. And there'll be like a fallout. There's like a trail behind where it lands. There's this whole like drift of nutrition behind it because all of it like falling at slightly different rates as it decomposes. It's
Wow.
so cool.
The ocean is so terrifying. Like that is like so crazy. I knew about whale falls, but I did not know about that it lasts for multiple years. That's kind of crazy. Why does it last that long? Because it's
Because
just
whales are huge.
cuz whales are huge. Oh
There's
my
just that
gosh.
much stuff there to be
That's crazy.
eaten and made use of.
Did you see the video of a kayaker that got like swallowed by a whale and then like
What?
yeah, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And
No.
then his friend caught it on camera. Yeah, it was crazy. There was a kayaker and he got swallowed up by a whale and he got like this interview from like a news station and he was like literally the chillest guy ever. Like he was just like all of a sudden there was just like this wave that just like enveloped me and everything happened so fast and I didn't know what happened and all I knew was that I was inside a fish and I just accepted fate that this is what it is and what am I to do? Like I'm inside of a fish. And then the whale realized it was not, food and then ended up spitting it out. And then the kayaker guy was just like, yeah. And that happened. And he was like so chill. He was like so chill about the whole thing. He was like almost nonchalant about this experience. And then like I just remember like reading the comment section. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, just like imagine your dad lore. Like I survived a whale or something like that. And I was just like, what are these comments right now?
I'd be very tempted to, after surviving that, I'd want to go and like change my first name to like Jonah or Geppetto.
Yeah, I immediately thought of Monstero and like Geppetto getting like swallowed by a whale. Um, but honestly, it was like so freaking wild. It looked insane, and I can't believe it was like caught on camera and everything. But
Do you remember what kind of
I
whale
can't.
it was?
Actually don't know. I know it wasn't a killer whale. It wasn't a Shamu.
Oh no,
Big,
orcas are insane. Okay, so like an orca,
yeah.
if an
It was
orca
not an
did that,
orca.
an orca would definitely like know what it was doing if it did that. I'm convinced. Oh man, talk about crazy ocean stuff. Did you hear about orcas bringing back their own weird fashion trend of wearing dead salmon as hats?
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
So
I'm confused.
apparently back in the 60s or 80s, one of those, scientists observed a bunch of orcas wearing salmon as hats, like keeping these fish on their heads for no clear reason other than maybe fashion. And then like eventually they kind of stopped doing it and it was just this weird little blip of behavior. And then just recently it's been observed happening again within like a small group of orca. And I think that researchers can actually trace like where it started and how much it spread to other whales. But yeah, it's
Wow.
we don't have a better explanation than fashion trend.
Is there any other animal that exhibits a nature of like putting on something? Maybe it's something else. I meant like I can't even comprehend the concept of like an animal being like, I'm gonna wear this hat. I'm gonna wear this T-shirt. It just seems too sentient. It seems too sentient.
There are definitely small birds and rodents that decorate their homes.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like their nest. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like Pika will pick like specific flowers or like have preferences of color for how they build their haystacks for winter. And there's a particular species of bird, I can't remember what, that like its entire mating ritual is all about finding as much blue stuff as possible. Oh yeah, Vlad, you're right.
Oh
Hermit crab.
yeah. Hermit crabs. That's all fashion.
Yep.
That's all fashion.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, crows.
Seen...
Crows like shiny things. Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I need to make a crow plate at some point. People will like put together like dishes of like nuts and shiny things as a crow bird feeder essentially. And I love that as an idea of just like, here are some bottle caps and marbles and stuff. Because everybody's always talking about like, yeah, I want the crows to give me stuff. And then I realized, why isn't anybody giving the crows stuff? Somebody should be the other half of that.
So you're like talking about making a plate of like marbles and shiny buttons.
Yeah, and thimbles and gum wrappers and maybe a dollar bill. Just like random crap that a crow might want.
Speaking about whales, do you know the ambergris?
Yes. Oh, ambergris is such a weird substance.
Isn't it weird?
Hypothetically, we've smelt it before, which is a weird thing to be like, I've maybe spent 20 minutes of my life in an ocean, and yet I think I know what the inside of a whale stomach smells like.
It's supposed to be an ingredient for perfume. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a highly sought ingredient of perfume. It is like high scale, like very fancy ingredient for perfume.
I wonder how much an ambergris is. Like, I wonder, like, if you got, like, a chunk. Like, I wonder how much that would be. Like, would you be, like, rich? Like, rich AF? Like, would it be, like, $1 million?
Possibly? I don't actually know. I wonder if we've gotten to the point where we can, like, synthesize whatever it's doing.
Right, because it's like the insides of the whale, right? It's like a it's like a mucus or something that's like the inside of a whale's intestines, and it just keeps rolling around.
Yeah. I kind of think of them like owl pellets. I don't think that that's exactly what it is, but it's something like stuff that the whale can't digest, so it just kind of hangs out and grows bigger the longer the whale is alive.
That's so gross. That's so weird.
It's also a book series, or at least like a 3-book collection thing by the same guy that made the book that Oblivion was or not Oblivion. What was that movie where there was like woods and creepy looking deer and bears, and it was actually about a divorce, but it was very creepy, scary. Jesus, now I need to look.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm looking up how much is ambergris. Is that a good question? How much?
Oh, yeah.
How much would I get in USD? In USD. Not. I don't want it in Bitcoin. I want to know. Would I be rich?
Gave it to you in Bitcoin is very funny.
Okay. The price of ambergris varies wildly. Depends on the quality, the age, and the weight. On average, it can range from $10,000 to $50,000 per kilogram.
Wow.
High quality ambergris can fetch even higher, sometimes exceeding $100,000 per kilogram.
Wild. That is absolutely wild.
Oh, shoot. Whoa. I'm telling you. Not that I can, like, find a whale.
I think supposedly a lot of times these are like discovered on the beach. Hopefully. I hope it's
Oh.
not that people are actually like out there hunting. It should be outlawed because yeah, there's the chance that people will go out and like go to the source to get it. Absolution was the name of the movie I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
Absolution.
Yeah, no, I totally think it would be an outlawed thing. Like, humans would be horrible, and they would just, like, go and be awful to whales to
Yep.
get the ambergris. Like,
Oh yeah. We already are to sharks just for their fins, so yep. People are monsters.
really? What's so valuable about a shark fin?
Shark fin soup is a really big deal in some Asian countries.
Ah, okay, okay. I didn't think about the edible
Yeah.
nature of a shark fin.
It's not even because it tastes good. It's like a status thing.
Uh-huh.
There's like a cultural significance as though it imbues you with power or like virility or crap like that. And it's also like a luxury flex to be like, ah yes, I can afford this. And yeah, Plaid's right. It's also an aphrodisiac apparently.
What?
But it also doesn't taste like anything, which is the thing that annoys the crap out of me. Like
Oh.
if you're gonna be this much of a monster, at least have the decency to like have some kind of additional layer to it. But no, and unfortunately the hunting process will oftentimes just take that part and like disregard the rest of the animal. Which is terrible. Again, we are the real monsters.
I actually had no idea about shark fins and its cultural value or its lack of taste. And then I thought it would taste like something.
Right?
Like it really doesn't taste like anything.
No, that feels like the cruelest joke of it all.
That it like has no taste. That it's
Yep.
just like a bland thing. That's so sad. That is so sad. I feel bad for I feel bad for fishes.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a terrible anecdote.
What?
So, so whales, whales,
What?
so we've been recording and researching whale song for a really long time. As long as we've pretty much had the ability to record and measure whale song, we've been doing it because it's fascinating. And unfortunately, as long as we've been recording whale song, we've also noticed that whales are getting sadder and sadder and sadder. And we never clearly knew why. Like, I mean, you can make a guess that, like, yeah, in
Oh.
general, humans are a boo, and whales are probably having a hard time with that. But we finally figured out what it was specifically that was making the whales sad. And it
What?
also
What
relates
is it?
to what the only holiday on the whale calendar is, and that is 9/11.
What? What are you talking about? Stop it. Stop it. That doesn't even please backtrack. I don't even
Whales?
understand.
Whales
Please.
were at their happiest since we've been recording them. The strongest spike in pleasant whale song, like good whale song, happened right after 9/11. Because what happened after 9/11, we stopped flying planes as much. Plane traffic immediately aggressively decreased across the world and then like slowly built back up. But
Do do
whales
whales like
can hear
they like
planes.
they like so wait, so they like planes?
No,
the whales
they hate them.
They hate planes.
Yep. And because of 9/11, we stopped flying planes as much, and the whales got markedly happier for as long as we weren't flying planes as much. Which, like, think about that. Think about how far up the plane is compared to where the whale is. It's incredible.
Oh, okay. So whales, hold on, let me recap because my brain's
Yep.
too slow. Whales don't like planes. They don't like the sound of planes. And
Yep.
during 9/11, there was a lower count of planes flying.
Yep.
And therefore, whales were happy, and
Yep.
therefore they sang happier songs because there was less planes in the air.
Yep.
Not because of the tragedy of 9/11, but because of the side effect of 9/11. Just to be clear. Okay.
That is an important distinction. I'm the degenerate that makes 9/11 jokes here.
I had to recap it in my brain because I was confused. I thought the whales knew about they had TV stations.
They know and support terrorism.
That's where I thought you were going with this.
If we were able to like give whales the ability to be more antagonistic, the orca have shown us that they would jump at the chance.
Okay, so why are they sad? Like why are they sad?
The sound of planes interferes with their ability to talk to each other. And the more that we increase
planes are so high. But planes are so far away and they're so down below.
Yep, we never thought that it would be a possibility, but because like that is such a clear one-to-one correlation that we haven't seen as clearly since. Like, yeah.
Wow, I know absolutely nothing. You know, I retract the animal fact battle. Like, I thought it would be fun if we'd like animal fact each other and like try to animal fact each other out. But I'm starting to realize that you are way more intelligent at animal facts, and I now retract that idea. But
that's because you spent time learning useful things like how to work After Effects, whereas I just trolled Wikipedia and learned about just dumb stuff like how snails get together and what whales think about planes.
I mean, I knew about whales singing songs. I knew that we were studying whale songs, but I did not know whales got sadder. I didn't know that their sadness was connected to us or anything of that sort. That's kind of sad. Makes me sad.
We lose track of what an influence we have on the world as human beings, but like we are the most influential force on this planet, so stuff notices and is impacted by it.
Yet we still haven't seen like a sea monster, a Cthulhu, or a mermaid. So it must not exist.
There are those real deep sea squids.
Yeah, the deep sea squids. The big giant squids.
Yeah. We've only seen their bodies. I don't think that we've ever seen one alive.
Yeah, we only see them when they wash up on shore, right?
Yep. Oh, and for the longest time we didn't know where eels came from.
Flotsam and jetsam.
Kind of.
All of my knowledge is just the Little Mermaid. It's literally my only ocean knowledge is the Little Mermaid and Finding Nemo. If the animals were not in those two movies, I do not know them. What were you gonna say? Something about
American education.
The proper American education. What? What are you talking about?
Just all TV. Just let me learn from Disney. I mean, I'm not much better. I'm right there with you. A lot of my stuff just comes from watching too much Discovery Channel and Animal Planet as a kid.
No. You have more brain cells than me. What were you gonna say about eels? Where are eels?
Well, so I think that I want to say that we've found better research to understand this now, but only like within the last year or two. But for the longest time, we didn't know where eels came from. Like we could see baby eels and we could see adult eels, and we knew that eels went to the Sargasso Sea sometimes. We'd never gotten eels to procreate in captivity. We had no idea how eels made more of themselves.
I didn't know that this was an issue. Like, I didn't know we were. Why are we trying to make more eels? Like, we don't even eat eels. We don't even do. Oh, we do.
Yeah,
oh, unagi. I thought it was just called unagi. Dang, yeah, that's right. We do eat eels.
Yep.
Dang.
And also, we like to know things, so it's weird. Like, could you imagine if we just didn't know how cows made more of themselves?
Right. We want to know how to know things.
Yeah, exactly. We got to have mastery over the planet. We got to figure out where these things come from.
So,
especially with an eel, like that's a weird little guy. How he do? Where'd that come from?
oh my gosh, have you ever seen an eel like in real life?
Oh, that's a great question. Not outside of the context of an aquarium.
Oh, okay. Yeah, aquariums, they don't count.
Yeah, but because like in the context of aquarium, all I can think of is the bigger, more impressive rad stuff that I saw, like whale shark and tiny jellyfish. And
oh, you saw a tiny jellyfish? Cute.
Yeah, the Georgia Aquarium has whale sharks, which only only 2 aquariums on the planet that are allowed to have whale sharks. And also they have like a fish area, which made me feel like a little anime princess for a second.
Aw, we should go to an aquarium. We should go to an aquarium. We should go. There should be there's a local aquarium near us, right?
We don't live in Los Angeles anymore, so no. But if you want to take a road trip to Atlanta, we could go to an aquarium then.
I have not been to the Atlanta aquarium. I've been to the last aquarium that I went to was the Shed Aquarium in Chicago, because I was just in Chicago to see family like back in November, and so we actually went to the Shed Aquarium, and I actually did not know how much like the Shed Aquarium was all focused on the beluga whale. Like that was like their star. It was like beluga whale, beluga whale, beluga whale. And it now all makes sense why I was so obsessed with beluga whales when I was little, because that was the aquarium that we went, and I just had a bunch of plushies when I was like little with like a billion beluga whales.
That's amazing.
And I didn't realize that my obsession with beluga whales was just because that aquarium like specialized in beluga whales. And I haven't been to the Shed Aquarium in like forever. The one that we normally go to when we lived in California was the Monterey Bay. And that was like, their focus was otters. The ocean otters.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's so funny. Oates typed Monterey Bay Aquarium, and the first thing that I thought of was their logo design. And that's like the only thing that I know about them is that they have a sick logo.
Okay, Dory 2 is all about the Monterey Bay Aquarium.
Oh, okay.
It's based on
I loved
that.
all of the stuff with the octopus. He was cool.
Yes, that's the Monterey. Yeah, the Monterey Bay Aquarium is the best. Yes. I think is it the best aquarium like in the country? Like, is it like ranked number 1? I guess this is a Google question. Let me Google it.
Like the Atlanta one is awesome, but it's also inland. So like I feel like they have a bit of a disadvantage compared to aquariums that are literally on the coast.
16 best aquariums in the US. Georgia Aquarium?
Yep.
Okay.
The tube. You can't beat that tube.
The tube. Incredible. The tube. And oh my gosh. It has a walkway. Oh my gosh, it has a walkway.
And the whole reason that they get to have a whale shark is because they have this incredibly massive tank. I think it's like one of the biggest tanks in North America. And also I think it's because they're grandfathered in at this point. Like I'm pretty sure that there is legislation at this point where you cannot have whale sharks in captivity anymore. So if you've got one, cool, that's it. You got in before it was illegal.
They grandfathered in the rule to get whale sharks. Hello, hi, kitty. They like it in the middle of the city. What, the whale sharks?
They're just
Okay.
a bunch of city girlies.
Okay. So wait. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but
Ooh.
when I lived in Minnesota and I was in Girl Scouts, there was an aquarium in the Mall of America because that's the only thing I think that was like the only aquarium that was like in Minnesota was in the Mall of America. And they had something similar to this like Georgia aquarium where there was a tube. It was like a really, really, really big tube. And I think like the whole aquarium was like weaving in and out of all these different sections. And there was these like walkways, just like the Georgia aquarium where it was like moving. And in this Girl Scout field trip, it was we were doing a sleepover and we were sleeping on the track that like you move.
That's so cool.
Right? It was like really sick. And I remember it was like a core memory that like I got the rainbow coral section of the tube. And I felt like
amazing.
I felt like I won the lottery. Like I got to sleep in the rainbow like iridescent section where it was like filled with like awesome ocean fishes and everything was like neon and everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like so beautiful. And then I don't know what happened. Was I a bad girl? Did I do something wrong? But they told me, they just pointed at me and they were like, I have to relocate. I have to move. And I was like, why? I already set up my sleeping bag. I had a sleeping bag. It was Esmeralda. I had a pillow. I had everything. I had my pajamas on. And I was like, I was set to go. And then like, I don't know, the camp counselor was like, you very specifically, you have to leave. And I was like, why? And they were like, well, we have to relocate you. But they didn't relocate anyone else. And I was little, so I didn't ask any questions. I just agreed. And they relocated me to the sharks with like, and then the sharks were pooping. No. And then, so I remember like sleeping in my sleeping bag and just looking at the sharks and they were all pooping and all these little girls going, ew, they're pooping. And I was like, what the heck? I was somewhere beautiful.
That's
what happened?
So mean.
So
oh my
mean.
God.
So mean. And I'll always remember that.
Yeah, because that's
like,
such
what the
a
heck?
like narratively specific, like getting to sleep over in an aquarium is the kind of thing that I only ever hear about in stories. And yeah, to have like and to be so close to the perfect spot, like that's what makes it worse. Because it would have been maybe dealable if you were already by the sharks, but the fact that they freaking moved you is so mean.
I till this day I think about it and I was like, why was I the only one who moved? And I can't remember. And it just bewilders me and it still pisses me off. How many years and it still pisses me off.
No, that's understandable. I have a memory like that where I think it was like in the first grade or maybe even earlier. And as an assignment, we were writing Mother's Day cards. And it was like a lesson in how to do addresses. So we needed to write our address on the card to mail it to our moms. And we had a substitute teacher that day. And I wrote my address. And she told me I wrote the street name wrong. And I was like, no, I live on Elwood. And she's like, there isn't an Elwood in this city. You must mean Elmwood with an M. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure I know where I live and it's Elwood. And she said, no, you're wrong. And she made me write it Elmwood and the card never got delivered because I didn't live on Elmwood. And I'm still mad about it to this day.
Wow.
I was like 4.
Wow. You learned how to you learned how to address a letter at 4? It's crazy.
I was in a like an advanced school thing. I'm one of those annoying gifted kids that was really like, oh man, this little sapling has potential. This is gonna be a big oak tree. Just wait. And then no. Oh, what if
No.
I was just a small tree with potential, and now I'm still a small tree?
No, don't say that. You knew your address. She didn't know your address.
That's true. She didn't, and I kind of know my address now, so I must have learned something. I learned how to be mad at authority. There we go.
Okay, wait, what are all the other... Oh, look, Monterey Bay Aquarium. That's another one on the list. Okay, so basically everything that we talked. Hold on. Oh, wait, Alaska. There's no way I'm going to go to Alaska. Alaska Sea Life Center.
Oh.
We
used to talk about going to Alaska. I remember that conversation.
What?
A long time ago.
We wanted to go to Alaska?
Yep.
Why did we want to go to Alaska?
Was
it a road trip? Was it a road trip? Was it like ultimate road trip, like from LA to Alaska?
No, I think the idea was that we were gonna get a cruise ship in LA and go up the coast to Alaska and then back.
Oh, okay. What was the allure to Alaska?
I mean, it's Alaska.
Okay, but it's cold.
I've always found Alaska to be like a grand adventure kind of thing. I'm sure if I actually went, I wouldn't like it, which is why I've never made plans to go. But it does kind of loom in the back of my mind as like, yes, the final untapped American wilderness.
Jason's actually been to Alaska. He went to Alaska and he actually went dog sledding. Like legit.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Had that real Balto life.
Yeah, like real Balto. I said, whoa, you lived that real Balto life. I said that exact line to him, and he said, what's Balto?
If you're not crawling underneath a house to look at broken glass, then you aren't dog sledding right unless you make the Aurora Borealis underneath a room of sick children.
I think that would be really, really fun. I would like to dog sled. I would like to dog sled. Cool. I don't know when I would be in Alaska now that I'm even further away. I feel like when we were in the West Coast, I feel like Alaska felt so much closer.
Yeah, it was like a 2-week trip that you could take. I want to say that you have friends that have done the Alaska like cruise ship thing.
Jason has. That's the only friend I know.
Okay. That's the friend I'm thinking of.
The friend you're thinking of is probably Jason.
It was my friend's husband all along.
Yes. Oh my gosh. He did it was dog sledding, and he did like some sort of like helicopter thing. Like some sort of like tour of like the mountainscape or something like that. It's really, really gorgeous. It's beautiful. He said he really loved Alaska. Like it was it was definitely a trip that like he remembered. It's like one of those epic things.
How would he rank it compared to New Zealand?
I don't know. I should ask him. Jason, where are you?
A homework assignment for your own stream.
Wait. I actually saw an eel. Oh, hi, Jason. Well, how would you rank Alaska, like, versus, like, New Zealand? Like, what do you think is more dope and awesome? New Zealand's more dope and awesome. Way more dope and awesome. Okay. Without a doubt. Jason's like, New Zealand. Okay, wait. That reminds me. We were talking about eels, right?
Yes, we were.
Okay, so when we were in New Zealand, when Jason and I were in New Zealand, we were cave swimming. Mm-hmm. We were like swimming through a cave, and there was a giant eel in the water with us, and the tour guide was like, "Oh, this is Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth," and I'm like, "Huh?"
No.
And I just like, Elizabeth is always here. So there she is. And it was giant. It was big. I thought eels were small. I thought eels were small.
The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, there's a scene in The Princess Bride when they're like, oh, is it in like this super dangerous forest or something? And there are big eels, and they're like fantasy electric eel. Oh no, it's when they're in the ocean. They're sailing across to the island where, or the big cliffside, where the adventure starts in the beginning, and the princess lady is trying, Buttercup is trying to escape, and so she hops off of the boat. This is not interesting streaming. Sorry, I don't need to go line by line on Princess Bride. It's a good movie, and everybody should go and see it.
I am only thinking about Ariel. That's the only I have I ever watched Princess Bride?
Oh, it's a classic.
Let me Google. Now I'm like,
I just like within the last few years I rewatched it because my mom kept making jokes that Peach Cat looked like the guy from it, which is a flattering stretch. My husband had a goatee, and she was like, "Ah, yes, Dread Pirate Roberts."
That's hilarious. Oh, you can watch it on Disney Plus.
Oh heck yeah! It's an absolute classic. It is an iconic piece.
Really?
Of... Yeah, it is.
I've never watched it. I don't think I have. I'm looking at the screenshots, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever watched this.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that has like 100 quotes that a lot of people know, and it's good to just have it in your lexicon of culture so that you know when people are referencing it.
Okay. Once I get Disney Plus activated again, I'll watch it along with all the other.
Ooh.
Oh, I really want to watch, once I activate Disney Plus again, I really want to watch Hunchback of Notre Dame because Jason and I have been really we keep scrolling on TikTok and we keep getting the Disney France fireworks show, and one of the moments in the Disney France fireworks show is this Hunchback of Notre Dame moment, and like the music from Hunchback of Notre Dame is so freaking iconic. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I was like telling Jason about how like, oh my gosh, I have not watched a Hunchback of Notre Dame in like forever, and the music is like my favorite, and it was my mom's favorite film. And Jason was just like, I think I've only watched it once in my life. And I went, oh my gosh, that's impossible. We need to watch it. But I don't have Disney Plus. But I was like, once we get it again, I'm forcing you to watch Hunchback of Notre Dame because it's messed up. It's a messed up film.
It's like it feels like it was on track to be like way more dramatic and serious, and then they were like, oh shoot, halfway through we remembered we're making a children's movie, let's do more gargoyles, that'll be fine.
I forgot about the gargoyles.
We just burned a man alive with lava. A fart joke, that'll make it better.
Really? So my mom, she was like very, very picky on like what Disney movies that I watched when I was like little. And so she really, really did not like Bambi. Like she was like so against Bambi because like I think she didn't like the scene where Bambi like, or someone, Bambi's dad, Bambi, I'm not even sure.
Bambi's dad. Bambi's dad gets killed in Bambi.
Yes, that shook my mom. She was just like, absolutely not. We are not hunting.
It also shook me.
We are not hunting.
I watched Bambi once and sobbed and was like, never again.
Yeah, it was very traumatic. Bambi's mom? Is it Bambi's mom?
Oh, is it Bambi's mom?
It's not Bambi's dad. It's Bambi's mom? Wait, that's even sadder.
Oh no.
No,
yeah,
it's
your mom was like, we can't let her know that moms can die. We're not putting this movie in front of her.
So my mom was like really against Bambi. She was just like, absolutely not. Like never, ever, ever. And then, but the funny thing is that mom would never let me watch Bambi. But the film that we would watch over and over and over and over and over again, Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is a more messed up film.
Yep. But at least it's messed up things happening to people and not animals, so it's different.
I guess so. I mean, like, I think it's like the realest villain of them all.
Oh my gosh,
it's a
yeah.
Catholic, uh, Christian, it's a priest.
Catholic.
It's a,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
even
pretty sure
know.
he's Catholic.
Okay, I actually have, I was thinking like he was in the Notre Dame, but I actually don't know like what position he had.
Is he
No,
a bishop?
that's what I don't know.
Is he even
Froyo?
clergy? I don't actually.
See?
He must be.
Froyo?
He must be clergy because he allows.
His name is, what's his name? Do you know his name?
No.
Froyo.
No,
It's
no.
like Froyo. Froyo. Hello. Hi, JG Woo. We're just we're talking about a really messed up villain. Oh yeah. Okay, Peachy. Frollo.
Frollo. Okay.
Yeah. What position?
There are
What
photos
position?
out there of me somewhere, dressed as Esmeralda for Christmas. Or for Christmas, Jesus, for Halloween.
Oh my gosh! Wait, for real?
Yeah.
For real?
There was a year that I was Jasmine, and there was a year that I was Esmeralda, and there was a year that I was what is her name? Thumbelina from
Wow.
like the scary Thumbelina movie. And then after that, all witches. Just nothing but witches forever after that.
That's
yes,
hilarious.
Pug, I hydrated. I don't know if Poggy's been hydrating,
I did.
but
I
I
did.
hydrate.
I've been every time you hit the hydrate button, I've just been like drinking this LaCroix, and sometimes I switch it up and I drink the Thai tea. So I'm just getting so many liquids inside my body.
I am not pregnant, so I'm drinking beer.
You know, I haven't missed alcohol. Yeah, my main thing is all the juices. I just want every single sweet juice possible.
Yeah, you're like a fruit bat now, right? You're just constantly craving more and more fruit.
I think I'm like sugar. Like
yeah.
you know how like
Sugar
I
is
never
cool.
wait, you know how I never drink like pop or soda? Like I never drink
Yeah, you're just
Coca-Cola.
all water.
I'm always all
girly.
water. Yeah, I'm a water girly. Exactly. You know this. All of a sudden, today I was just like, I really want Coca-Cola. And then like literally like every 3 hours, I tell Jason, I'm like, I really want a Coca-Cola. I really want a Coca-Cola. And he's just like, we can get a Coca-Cola tomorrow. And I was like, but I want it as a freezy.
Oh.
So,
Oh man, frozen Cokes are so good.
yeah, exactly. The frozen freezies. And then like you kind of like alternate between the cherry and the Coke and the cherry and the Coke. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's dangerous is that I'm in walking distance of a movie theater. And if I was really that degenerate, I could just go and get an icy anytime it's open.
Like you would just like you would get a cup, and is it like a self-serve situation?
Well, I mean, I get it. I'd still have to go and like pay for it at the
Oh.
counter, but the fact that it can like walk and it's maybe a quarter mile. If
Oh my
that.
gosh. Okay, I thought your movie theater was like gas station style. Like all the freezies are just there, are just there.
Technically, they are like they're not gated or anything, but they would definitely notice, and I'd get noticed the first time, and then the second time I went back, they would be like, "Oh man, it's that little raccoon woman stealing our ices again."
Oh, I want popcorn all the time. Me too. Popcorn's so good. Such a good snack. When was the last time you had a freezy? Like when was the last time?
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I went to see the second movie, and they had like some sort of exclusive ecto thing,
Wow.
and I was like, I will try this out, and I got an icy.
Was it green? Was it like a green icy?
It was such a perfect like green teal.
Wow.
I might have possibly gotten it mostly for the aesthetics, but it was still sugar, so it was great.
What flavor? Green apple? Baja Blast?
It was close.
What was it supposed to be?
It wasn't quite Baja Blast. It wasn't apple. It was like a lemon lime. It was real basic.
But still a freezy all the
Yeah.
same.
Still a freezy and also very pretty. So, no
What
regrets.
how did you like the Beetlejuice movie? Because I saw that it was on Hulu and I kind of wanted to watch it.
Mhm.
Because I got really sad that I didn't watch it in theaters. Like I missed the opportunity to like watch it. I was like,
Oh.
no. All of
Yeah,
a
I
sudden
think that
October just disappeared.
that's maybe like one of. Did I see that? That might have been like one of only two movies. Yeah, that was one of only two movies that I saw in theaters all of last year. All of 2024, I think all I saw in theaters was the second Dune and the second Beetlejuice.
Honestly,
Oh,
valid.
yeah.
Makes sense. It makes sense
The
because
second.
oh, go
Uh,
ahead, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I was just like thinking that like I feel like movie theaters is like going to a concert, and like and like
Mhm.
if you wanted to watch a movie, you go to Netflix or Hulu, and if you wanted to watch a TV, you just go to TikTok.
That's such a good point.
Like
Yeah, like because especially because like going to a movie theater now is kind of priced the same as what concerts used to be for the generation before us.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
you used to be able to spend like 20, 30 bucks and go to like a nice concert in your like local area. Not like a huge like Madonna show or something crazy, but like a decent concert. Should only cost you about 30 bucks back in the day. Not anymore necessarily, but yeah, that's an interesting uh concept. I like that.
Yeah, that's I meant like I'm the same way. Like I feel like I went to the movie theaters like twice last year,
Mhm.
and I feel like it's because like the price of like tickets or the price to go out is just like so high that
Yeah.
I almost like treat it as if it's like going out somewhere concert esque. Maybe that's extreme,
Mhm.
but like in that same ballpark of like I'm going out because like I feel
Yeah.
like a decade ago that wasn't the culture with like a movie theater. I feel like you went there like more frequently, but I feel like if I wanted to watch a movie, I would just like pop open my computer and watch Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah,
I
like going to the theater is now like event tier activity.
yeah, event tier. That's what it is. And TikTok is just the new TV.
Essentially, yeah. Although I have to admit, I have not been on TikTok as much since the whole like
Oh, since the
is it
ban.
banned, is it not banned thing. And I've been weirdly spending more time on YouTube Shorts and
Oh,
teaching YouTube
wow.
what kinds of shorts it should give me.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
good. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm very obsessed and addicted to TikTok because
Yeah. I
there's
mean, I
so
get it.
many well, there's so many like TikTok is my feed is eroded into mommy wammy TikTok. So
Oh
it's
no.
but it's just giving me so many facts, like so many things, and it's like better than googling. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I don't have to Google anything. It just pops up. Oh, the last movie I went to was Wicked. Yeah, I went to Wicked.
Ichi, that sounds incredible. Like doing an actual
Oh,
dress up event and
you
everything.
dressed up. My girls and I were dressed up and everything. Oh my gosh.
It's
Did
so
you
cool.
were you Elphaba or were you Galinda? Cuz
Ooh.
I feel like I would be I would want the opportunity to just be a pink little princess.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Poggy, that's us right now.
Oh. We're
Because I
Elphaba.
also would be like 100% all alpha.
Gal- Gal-
This okay, let the record
that's
stand. This was
funny.
not intentional. We did not do this as
No.
hardcore secret wicked stands. We just are these people.
I no. I remember when I was making your avatar, I was just like, I have no reference sheet. I'm just gonna go based off all the illustrations you've illustrated of yourself before in the past. So I was just like on your Instagram.
I mean, you nailed it like immediately. So no notes. I did actually dig up my old disc or my old DeviantArt because I was trying to find. I made like a character self portrait of myself in high school, and I remember it being like an iconic illustration for me because it was the first time that I'd gotten like really into digital painting. and I felt like, yes, I've figured out the magic. I'm sure it's not actually that great in retrospect, but it felt like a
What
great
was
like
it?
monumental. It was
Deviant
me.
art,
It was
deviant
me green.
art,
No, I wasn't able to
amber,
find it on the
amber glass, deviant art, amber
Amber and
glass,
Glass. Yeah, if you guys
amber
want to find
and.
my old Deviant art, I am Amber and Glass at
There we
Deviant
go.
Art. Unfortunately, the thing that I was looking for wasn't there, but there
No,
is an image of me somewhere that I
where?
painted that is me as essentially like a little Cthulhu. And I'm wearing a hoodie and I am entirely green and I have like the squid mouth and everything.
Okay,
And
hold on.
I gotta like boot up my old computer and see if it's on there because it turns out I've been drawing myself green since like high school.
No, I don't see it. I'm in your
Yeah,
all deviant art. It's not there.
no, it's not in my DeviantArt account, unfortunately.
No, no. Okay,
Mm.
dang. Wait. This is a somewhat of a self portrait. The rainbow Rama, and then you drew a little
Oh
version
yeah,
of you.
I am in there. Good immediate catch. Yes, that is me.
Yeah, okay. But you drew yourself as a little green little thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, I think it might be on my old Mac. I think I just need to like boot up my old computer and hopefully she will be there as well
Oh
as like
man,
my
you gotta back up
Pepsi.
You gotta back up that. I hope it's not just like living on a computer.
It is.
No.
Totally.
You should print out things so it's like physical.
Oh, that'd be wild. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Like having an actual like just a book to throw on the shelves would be smart.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been like thinking about physical media and how I have so much digital media and it's just like too cumbersome to comb through digital because you have to click through. There's something like really hands-on and tangible when you're just like flipping through your literal art instead of like scrolling on Instagram.
Yeah, having the real deal is something else.
Yeah.
Do you have you guys started buying like DVDs and Blu-rays of the media that you like?
No, I have not done that yet.
Ah,
Have you?
You're
Have
both
you?
better at like yeah. Yeah, you're
Oh.
both better at digital storage, I think, also because of just your career paths have taught you better habits for it.
My
But
career path has taught me better habits for it.
I remember you guys having like an actual like hard drive server thing with like
Yeah.
hard drive chunks in it. And I remember
Yeah.
that like just post college and me looking at that like I don't even know where to begin with something like that. That's insane. You seemed like big professional adults who had your stuff together. I was very impressed. I remember it to
That's
this
just
day.
Jason. That is totally 100% just Jason. We upgraded our whole
Ooh.
hard drive thing. Yeah, it's now even more intense because we
Oh,
outgrew
goodness.
we outgrew our current server. So we created
Oh
a bigger
man.
a bigger monster.
I gotta compare notes with you guys at some point. I gotta learn how the heck you have a server in the first place and how you take care of it and feed it and water it and make sure it gets exercise and all of that important
Yeah,
good stuff.
yeah. I meant like there's definitely like many layers to it. Like there's like cold storage. So we have like things that's like in cold storage. Like
Like in your freezer?
we Jason just calls it cold storage because it's basically data that is like that's like inaccessible. Like you can't just like plug in a drive and just like navigate it. It's like literally in cold storage. Like it's harder to get to, but it's more secure. And then there's
Okay.
like we have data that's like easier to like just plug and play. But he has a whole system. I actually have like no idea of it. But like my constant thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to get all our photos and all our videos like in a chronological backed up way where it's not just like a vomit mess. Like blah, all my photos and videos like all in one folder because like that's just like not easy to navigate. So I've been creating a structure to like be able to see things in a matrix. But
Nice.
it's kind of like a forever life thing. Like,
yeah, that's a project that will never finish. You will always be poking at it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a very arduous thing. But anyways, the thing that we were talking about before was Esmeralda.
Man, the opening song for that movie is so good. It like hands down one of the best. The Bells of Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, where the jester is like kind of doing the intro and then like yeah.
Like the street performance thing, and then it blends into Quasimodo and like being up in the Notre Dame, and it's so pretty. And then the ending, the swell of it, like the bells.
Yeah.
Like goosebumps, just full every time. It's so good.
Oh, I just wanted to say that like I too dressed up as Esmeralda in Halloween, and that was my Halloween costume. Like every Halloween, it was just Esmeralda. Like every single Halloween, I found.
Okay, so
yeah.
If you every Halloween were Esmeralda, then there is like a 95% chance that before we knew each other existed, we both dressed up as Esmeralda for a Halloween.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
incredible.
saying. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, if your mom had a picture of you as Esmeralda, and if I could get my mom to share me her picture of Esmeralda, it would probably be I really loved Esmeralda. I loved her.
Like, she's one of the best Disney princesses. She's actually like a capable woman who's like helping to run a rebellion and everything. She's amazing.
Well, I don't know.
She has a job.
I don't know if Disney quantifies her as a Disney princess though, because she's not
technically a princess. That's stupid. I think you're right, because she didn't show up in the Wreck-It Ralph thing, did she?
No, that's what I was like thinking, because I always thought that she was a Disney princess. Like in my heart of hearts, Esmeralda was always a Disney princess, and it was only until I was older that I realized, like, hold up, like she's not in the promo, she's not in the castle, she's not at the parks, like I'm confused, like where's my girl? And I think, like, to be a Disney princess, I think you have to be of royalty, right? I think that's the rule. I think.
Yeah.
And then so I was, like, telling Jason, and Jason was like, well, what about Moana? And I was like, true. Moana, but, like, Moana's a princess because she's, like, the daughter of the chief, and a chief is a village chief or something, and
both Moana and Pocahontas got the like indigenous princess treatment. So even though they're not a part of like a European royal like thing, Peachy's right, Mulan's not, and Mulan gets to be a princess.
Yeah, wait, hold up.
For Esmeralda, why doesn't Esmeralda get to be a princess? That's jacked.
Was Mulan? No, she was a daughter of a
just a guy,
of
just
a veteran
guy that was good at swords and stuff.
Well, he was a veteran.
Yeah,
right. He fought in the Vietnam War. That's accurate. Mulan gained status, but isn't a princess. Yo, that is right. Mulan is.
Yeah, she
is.
I guess technically gets to be a princess because the emperor liked her by the end, but still.
Oh, wait! She does become a princess at the end because she ends up marrying
Esmeralda at the end.
She ends up marrying Zhao.
Is he a prince though? I thought he was just a general.
He's basically the king. Wasn't there a king? And wasn't he like the son? Wasn't he like the son?
There's a legit emperor. I don't remember if
here, let me just Google it. Is Zhao a prince?
Bisexual icon Zhao.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I was like listening to the Mulan, the whole OST, and like without any context, it is 100% it like if you just like listen to it for what it is, it really feels like Mulan is like going through like gender dysphoria and she is like coming out. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. There's potential here.
That movie hits different.
Zhao.
Did you ever watch the live action version of Mulan?
I did. I
found it so disappointing.
I meant, wait. What's his name? Is his name not Zhao? Wait, what's the guy's name? What's the man? The man in Mulan. What's his name? Li Shang. Li. Oh my gosh. There's a Zhao, isn't there? Li and Mulan. Okay, Li Shang. Oh my gosh. Li Shang, is he a prince? No, Li Shang from Disney Mulan is not a prince. He is a high-ranking military general, but he's not of royal blood, making him a non-royal Disney princess in the Disney Princess universe. But
I will point out that Peachy told us this like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
I'm here for the Googling answers on stream.
He's a general. But look, it says, but on AI Google said, despite being considered a prince-like figure due to his leadership and stature, so he's prince-like because of his leadership.
He's like the LaCroix of princedom.
I guess so. I thought he was a prince this whole time. I thought he was the son of a general. Oh wait, I thought he was the son of the emperor. Okay, I don't know about my Mulan things. Okay, well, I guess Mulan is a princess because Disney said so. You know, I don't think they made Esmeralda a princess because I think she doesn't have a prince. I think that's why. Like, cause all the princesses have a prince. So like maybe Mulan was able to be associated with princess status because she had a counterpart.
Well, she had her own movie, and Esmeralda, it's not
her
Esmeralda
movie
of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
it's the Hunchback.
Yeah, so I think maybe that's why.
So is the Hunchback a Disney princess?
Is he?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't follow the rule.
Well, what's the rule? He has animal companions.
No. Does he? I thought those are gargoyles.
Yeah, he's got the gargoyles and he's got pigeons.
Oh, he has pigeons? The Disney rule that I've created is that you need a partner to be included into the club.
So Esmeralda should be a prince.
But they're not. But they're not connected.
Certified queen. It's true.
She is. I'm trying to like make sense how they decided this. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to figure out why did Disney do what they did.
I mean,
but
it's
now
unfortunate. The answer is there. You're looking for a different answer.
Jason gave me his phone. And Jason said that in his Google search he looked up why is Esmeralda not a princess, and the result says her background as a Romania dancer is not a princess by birth, and potentially because her film didn't achieve the same level of commercial success as other princess movies, leading to a less marketing around her as a princess character. So she basically is not a princess because her film did not achieve commercial success. Wow.
Here, I thought it was gonna be racism. Turns out it was capitalism. Oh, America. You're so silly.
But she was a princess in my heart. She's
Yeah,
a princess in my heart.
she's a princess to us, and that's what counts.
Yeah, she was my princess, because like anytime anyone would ask me when I was like little growing up, like who's your favorite princess, I would always say Esmeralda. And you know, like when little kids, like they get so obsessed with like a character and they just like wear the outfit over and over and over again, that was me. Like I wore like Esmeralda's like fit like nonstop beyond Halloween. I just like embodied her. And maybe because it was like a dark skinned wavy black hair character, that I was just like, oh my gosh, I see me. Maybe that was a portion of it. But like honestly, I feel like I just really resonated with Esmeralda because she was just a baddie. Like she was just a baddie the entire film. Like
Yeah.
she just showed up everybody.
Independent.
Yeah. She's awesome. Thank you, Possum, for hanging out here and joining while we debate Esmeralda's qualities as a Disney princess. We were talking about anglerfishes.
So that's more justifiable. This is all small talk. That's why it's the podcast. Nothing of importance here. Only goofballerism.
Ooh, we should. I think like the next little asset that we should make for our little segment, I think we should have like a little intro video.
Yes.
Like a fun little animation. But I just don't know what of. But like your character or my character doing a cute little thing, and it says small talk. That's the next thing that I was like, ooh. But if you like hear a catchy little audio bit, if you see a little inspiration, share it my way. Something that's like, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds max.
5 seconds, 10 seconds max. Okay. Yeah. I can come up with something. I'll find something.
I think it would be like cute. You know how like you know, for some of the reaction things, like whenever I do like the TikTok reacts, I have a little animation that's like,
I love a good segment intro.
Intro. Or like when I did the cool things I find on the internet. Man, I haven't done that. Cool things I find on the internet. See, that's quick. So I think like maybe just a little moment, but I just like don't know what. But like maybe you can like help me think of something. Yeah. But that's where my head's at.
I think I have something in mind. If I give you a doodle and you like it, then you have my permission to sketch over it and make it your actual intro.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of stuff like that, I sent you on Discord the animatic that I made.
Oh, really? Yep. Is it
to go towards the beginning and when we were actually talking about it.
Oh, okay. Oh shoot, I don't know how to share it. Because it's a video.
Let's see. You can you open link? I think if you right click and open link, it should open it in your browser.
Maybe. Link. Okay, let me see.
Yes.
No,
it doesn't. Nope, never mind. It downloads it.
It downloads it. I think like Discord, like you can like view images, but like I don't think you can like view videos on browser.
Oh well. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I can put it in Discord.
If you post it on somewhere that's a browser, like Blue Sky, then I could watch it on stream, and then everybody would know what it is.
Actually, yeah, I probably can put this on Blue Sky.
Okay, post it on Blue Sky, and then link it to me, and then I can put it here. There we go. That's a browser. See, it just has to be a browser. This is fun. What is this animatic for? Thank you, Peachy.
The animatic is for I'll call it a D&D campaign because D&D is the easier shorthand that everybody understands, but it's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's a different TTRPG. But people don't know what the heck TTRPGs are unless they're like already nerds in it.
No, I don't know I don't even know what I don't know what a TTRPG is.
So TRPG stands for tabletop role playing game, and
Oh, that makes sense.
and D&D or Dungeons and Dragons is
Uh-huh.
a TTRPG or tabletop role playing game. Not
Ah.
not all TTRPGs are D&D, but D&D is a TTRPG.
Ooh, is it like not all dogs are schnauzers, but all schnauzers are dogs?
Exactly. Yep.
Woohoo!
D&D is a schnauzer.
It's a schnauzer. Cute. Adorable. Is this the whale fall campaign that you were talking about?
This is, yeah.
Oh, we
So,
get to know about the whale fall. Oh, shoot.
it's set in this system that I am
What?
obsessed with right now that's called Wild Sea.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing with Wild Sea is that like it's what if Waterworld but trees instead of ocean? So essentially like the entire planet has been covered by a living, ever expanding magical forest. And so
Ooh,
life is now
cool.
at the top of that canopy, and the forest kind of acts like an ocean that we're all floating on top of. It's called
Wow.
Wild. I will
That's
type it
cool.
in chat so you can Google it, Peachy.
It's called Wild? Wild? Oh, Wild Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wild Sea. That's honestly, it's like tripping my brain, you know? Like
It
I don't
takes a second
like
to figure out like how do you have boats on top of tree canopies, but it kind of makes sense if you obsessively stew in the sauce for too long, like I have.
yeah, I was like it's a sea of pine
Trees.
trees.
But like what
But
if the trees were like miles tall and
oh. Okay,
you
I was thinking
couldn't get to the
forest.
bottom of? No, it's
I was
like
thinking
it
forest.
is it's so
Okay.
deep that you never get to see the ground anymore.
Oh
And the
my
very
gosh, that's
tops
scary.
and like the
That's
very
scary.
tops of mountains become islands essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
The very tops of trees.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Wow.
you just live in the canopy. So the campaign takes place in a city that I made up, and I started designing like an animatic to try and
Hmm.
um
That's what we're
like
gonna watch.
yeah, I
Cool.
wanted to like give the vibe.
Wow. I'm excited. I didn't know you were making animatics. That's so sick.
This was the very first one. It was yeah, very um I don't know, like I had a thing that I needed to make, and this was the only way I knew how to make it, and so I learned how to do it because of the obsessive requirement to make art thing, you know?
The obsessive requirement. Your brain's obsessive requirement.
Hmm. Yep.
What?
That's my fuel source is obsession.
That's a good fuel source. The
It's either
hyperfixation.
that or
When the
spite.
hyperfixation when the hyperfixation and plus the spite combines, that's that's the fuel source.
terrifying. That's a scary
You're gonna be
combination.
so productive.
Oh,
You're
God.
so productive.
And dangerous.
What in this like fantasy universe is there fishes? Like is there fishes? Can there be
Uh,
fishes?
I guess so. Technically, I have bent the world to make it have a river because I wanted a source of water at the surface. Um, but I guess like no, not like technically like just in the canopy. No, they have foxes and wolves. They have needle wolves. They have what is essentially like what if a big wolf, but its mouth opened weird and it had like stilettos for legs.
Ooh. So no
Yeah,
anglerfish. No anglerfish.
No, but
Oh,
that is a
okay.
good idea.
What, to just put an anglerfish?
Just like have an anglerfish, yeah.
Weave in the romantic anglerfish.
Aw, yeah.
He's such a baby. It's so tiny. 2 inches. 2 inches of anglerfish. What's going on with the anglerfish? The anglerfish that went viral on TikTok. I don't know who shot the film. I know it was like a marine biologist somewhere in Spain. And they shot this like romantic cinematic footage of an anglerfish just like slowly drifting up into the top of the ocean. And something about that stirred an emotional reaction from the entire internet that truly was surprising. Because, like, I feel like the internet, it's very hard for the entire internet to get into a chokehold over collectively, if the internet can collectively get a chokehold on something, I find that to be a rare moment. So the fact that like so many people like got so freaking obsessed with this ugly, beautiful, ugly fish